Om Namah Shivaya. Hi friends, how are you? In this video we are going to learn about hormonal factors that control food intake. Okay, it is one of the function of hypothalamus. Hormonal factors. Though there is a long list of hormones that influence food intake, following important and well established hormones are discussed here. Okay, most of these hormones are either secreted from hypothalamus or act on hypothalamus to influence the food intake. Okay, and the hormones that increase food intake. And what are the hormones that increase food intake? Neuropeptide Y, orexins, ghrelin, melanin concentrating hormone, agouti related peptide, galanin, and growth hormone releasing hormone. These are the 7 hormones that increase food intake. Once again, neuropeptide Y, orexins, ghrelin, melanin concentrating hormone, agouti related peptide, galanin, and growth hormone releasing hormone. These are the hormones that increase food intake. Okay, next, hormones that decrease food intake: estrogen, dopamine, alpha melanocyte stimulating hormone, CART. It is cocaine and amphetamine regulated transcript. CRH, corticotropin releasing hormone, gut hormones, oxytocin, cholecystokinin, and peptide YY and leptin. These are the hormones that decrease food intake. See once again, hormones that decrease food intake: estrogen, dopamine, alpha melanocyte stimulating hormone, CART. It is cocaine and amphetamine regulating transcript. Corticotropin releasing hormone, gut hormones, oxytocin, cholecystokinin, peptide YY and leptin. These are the hormones that decrease food intake. Okay, next, about leptin. Leptin is the key hormone for regulation of food intake. Leptin, remember this, leptin is the key hormone for regulation of food intake and body weight. Leptin is a polypeptide containing 167 amino acids released from white fat cells, adipocytes. Increase in adipose tissue mass increases the plasma leptin level, and decrease in fat store decreases leptin. Increase in adipose tissue mass increases plasma leptin level. Okay, increases plasma leptin. If increase in adipose tissue mass increases plasma leptin level, decrease in fat storage decreases leptin concentration. The receptor for leptin are located in hypothalamus. Leptin, by acting on hypothalamus, decreases food intake, increases energy consumption. Leptin, by acting on hypothalamus, decreases food intake and increases energy consumption. See here, leptin, it is under the hormones that decrease food intake. That means this leptin causes the decreased food intake. See this point, leptin, by acting on hypothalamus, decreases food intake and increases energy consumption. The arcuate nucleus of hypothalamus is the sensor to detect plasma leptin concentration. Arcuate nucleus of hypothalamus is the sensor to detect plasma leptin concentration. Physiological responses to high leptin level. Physiological responses to high leptin level. High leptin level as occurs in obesity decreases food intake. High leptin level as occurs in obesity decreases food intake. In higher obesity persons, adipose tissue is more, that is fat is more. The persons who contain more fat, they also contain the high leptin concentration or high leptin levels in their body, okay, in plasma. High leptin level as occurs in obesity decreases food intake, increases the energy expenditure and increases sympathetic activity. Okay, when it coming to physiological responses to low leptin level are occurs in starvation, increases food intake, decreases energy expenditure and increases the parasympathetic activity. Okay, physiological responses to low leptin level as occurs in starvation, increases food intake, decreases energy expenditure and increases the parasympathetic activity. Next, leptin mediates its effect on food intake by inhibiting the release of neuropeptide Y from hypothalamus. Leptin response to starvation is mainly mediated by neuropeptide Y, and response to obesity, that is mediated by melanocyte stimulating hormone. Here, see here guys, hormone that increase food intake is neuropeptide Y, that we see before, neuropeptide Y. The leptin decreases the or inhibits the neuropeptide Y. See here, leptin response to starvation is mainly mediated by neuropeptide Y. See here, leptin mediates its effect on food intake mainly by inhibiting the release of neuropeptide Y from hypothalamus. Leptin response to starvation is mainly mediated by neuropeptide Y, and response to obesity is mediated by melanocyte stimulating hormone. It is about starvation is mediated by neuropeptide Y. When it responds to obesity, it is mediated by melanocyte stimulating hormone. Hypothalamus control food intake according to adipose tissue mass, degree of obesity in the body. Hypothalamus control food intake according to adipose tissue mass, degree of obesity in the body. Hypothalamus senses adiposity via leptin, accordingly controls food intake, energy expenditure of the body. Hypothalamus senses adipose tissue via leptin and accordingly controls food intake and expenditure of the body. This is called lipostatic hypothesis of food intake, according to which food intake is inversely proportional to the adiposity. Other action of leptin are as follows: regulates the onset of puberty, stimulates the thyroid function, controls the glucocorticoid secretion, increases the activity of uncoupling of protein in the brown adipose tissue cells. The last three actions increases the peripheral energy expenditure. Okay, next coming to the neuropeptide Y. Neuropeptide Y, a polypeptide containing 36 amino acid, is a strong orexogen. Orexogen is a substance that increases food intake. that we see before, neuropeptide Y is the hormone that increases the food intake. Okay, it is a strong orexin. Orexin is a substance that increases food intake. It is secreted mainly from hypothalamus. Neuropeptide Y containing neurons that are present abundantly in arcuate nucleus. Neuropeptide Y stimulates the food intake by stimulating food center or feeding center. Neuropeptide Y stimulates food intake by stimulating feeding center. Neuropeptide Y also inhibits action of various anorexigenic agents on hypothalamus, and neuropeptide Y has 5 receptors subtypes Y1, Y2, Y3 and Y4 and Y5. Okay, neuropeptide Y exerts its effects physiologically via Y1, Y2 and Y5 receptors. However, Y5 receptor mainly mediates food intake. Remember, Y5 receptor mainly mediates food intake. It has been observed that neuropeptide Y mRNA increases in hypothalamic neurons during feeding and decreases during satiation. Next, coming to orexin. There are two forms of orexin, orexin A, orexin B. Orexin strongly stimulates food intake. Orexins are formed in the lateral hypothalamus. Next, coming to ghrelin. Ghrelin is a polypeptide secreting from stomach and hypothalamus. Recently, it has been discovered to be a potent orexin. It stimulates food intake and body weight gain. During fasting, ghrelin concentration increases in plasma. During feeding, concentration decreases. Next, coming to the estrogen. Estrogen is secreted from ovary. It is a potent anorexogenic agent. It crosses blood-brain barrier to act on hypothalamic centers. It inhibits the feeding center and also decreases release of neuropeptide Y. Therefore, hyperphagia and obesity are usual features of ovirectomized rats. Hyperphagia and obesity are usual features of ovirectomized rats. Remember this? That means estrogen is one of the hormones that decreases the food intake. It is an potent anorexogenic agent. It decreases the release of neuropeptide Y, which is a hormone that increases food intake. Okay, in human beings also obesity develop following menopause due to estrogen withdrawal. Obesity develop following menopause due to estrogen withdrawal. Next, dopamine. Dopamine is also a strong anorexogenic agent. Here, anorexogenic agent means it decreases the food intake. Okay, it decreases the food intake. It inhibits food intake by acting on hypothalamus and limbic system. However, injection of dopamine into nucleus cauda and accumbens increases the food intake. Thus, dopamine may be the neurotransmitter for drive, motivation for food in mesolimbic areas, and inhibitory neurotransmitter in hypothalamic feeding areas. Next, gut hormones. Hormones secreted from gastrointestinal tract inhibit food intake. Following ingestion, food passes through the gastrointestinal tract and results in release of gut hormone. These gut hormones inhibit food intake by inhibiting hypothalamic feeding center. This is called gut peptide hypothesis. Regulation of food intake. These hormones are mainly GRP, glucagons, somatostatin, and cholecystokinin. Cholecystokinin is the most important among them. Okay, we see about cholecystokinin. Cholecystokinin acts peripherally and centrally to inhibit the food intake. Peripherally, it acts on visceral receptors, and centrally it acts on hypothalamus. There are two types of cholecystokinin receptors, cholecystokinin A, cholecystokinin B. Peripheral receptors are mainly cholecystokinin A, whereas central receptors are both cholecystokinin B and A. In hypothalamus, cholecystokinin B receptors are present in more number. In hypothalamus, cholecystokinin B receptors are present in more number. Therefore, cholecystokinin B and therefore cholecystokinin B antagonist profoundly inhibits satiety and increases the food intake. Cholecystokinin B antagonist profoundly inhibits satiety and increases food intake. Okay guys, clear? In next video we are going to learn about metabolic factors. Okay, if you like this video, like, share and subscribe. Thank you.